What's up, my Virgos? And hey there, Virgo lovers, Virgo lurkers, and Virgo observers. So, guys, when you combine the meticulous and spotless mind of an analyst, the nurturing care of a healer, and the steadfast dedication of a craftsman, what do you get? I know y'all guessed it. Y'all smart. Yes, you get a Virgo. And when you mix all of that in the love experience, ooh, it's exciting, right? I think so if you're in love with the Virgo. So if you're curious to find out how this detail-oriented sign receives and expresses love, if you want to know if you're loving them right, if you want to know whether or not you're getting all Virgo is capable of giving, then look no further. Your girl Cyrus got you. I got all this insights you need. But first, if you are new here, welcome. On this channel, we're all about diving deep into the stars to bring you the most accurate and insightful wisdom of the zodiac to help you guys get through life. You know what I'm saying? And so if you are already a part of the Astro family, welcome home, guys. Make yourself at home. You know exactly what to do. And if you're not a part of the family, if you get some value from this video, make sure you don't forget to subscribe. So what we're going to be talking about today is pretty much the world of love as it relates to Virgo. So we're going to be talking about the romantic nature of Virgo, what their nature is and how it informs the way they love. So that is, we're going to be talking about how Virgo receives love. So how you can go about loving them, what's going to be most receptive to them, how Virgo express love, are they giving you all they can give? And we're going to be talking about the challenges in Virgo love. I'm going to give you guys 7 tips for loving a Virgo. And then I'm going to tell you how one lucky subscriber is going to win a free reading with me if you like how I give you the goods. So let's go ahead and get started, you guys. So in the celestial tapestry that we all are a part of, Virgo stands as the sign of meticulous care, like very, very meticulous, right, with everything, and profound service. They're ruled by Mercury. I'm talking fast, the planet of communication and intellect, right? So this sign approaches love with a blend of practicality, some sincerity, and just those waves of communication and meticulousness, right, and care. So here's what characterizes Virgo in love. They're super detail oriented. So if you know anything about Virgo, you know they're all about the details. They pay attention to the smallest, the most minute thing. Okay, so the little things matter with them. They're practical. So they show love through practical ways. At the end of the day, Virgos are earth signs. They tend to be very practical, right? And so they show love through means of useful, practical gestures, right? That's just how they move through life in practical ways. They're super analytic. That's how their mind works. They're ruled by the planet of communication, the planet of intellect, the planet that rules all things that should be analyzed, right? So they're super analytical. Virgos think deeply about everything, and that's to include their relationships. And that's because they're always striving to improve. Virgos are also reserved, so they may appear reserved. Gosh, I cannot talk. They may appear reserved at first, but if you take time with them, they'll fully open up with you. So all of those things, those are what kind of colors what your love experience is going to be like with them. So knowing that, understanding how a Virgo receives love is key to connecting with them, or understand how they move through life is key with connect with them on the love front. So here's how to make your Virgos feel loved, or here is what they're most receptive of. Acts of service. So they appreciate when love is shown through helpful, like practical things, practical actions. So just, helping them with the groceries, cleaning up around the place, just paying attention to the little things. That's what's That's what gets them going. It sounds a little boring, right? But hey, that's what they love. No shade, Virgo. I'm sorry. Consistency and reliability. So Virgos pay attention to the little things. So if you say you're going to do something, do it, because they're going to be looking at your actions matching what you say. And that helps them understand how reliable or not that you are. So Virgos value a partner who is dependable and keeps their promises. So stay consistent, right? Make sure your words match or what you say you're going to do matches your behavior. Thoughtful dialogue. This is an intellectual sign. You know what I mean? They're ruled by Mercury, so they have a level of intelligence with them, so they can appreciate intelligent and meaningful conversations. That is what makes them feel love. If you want to connect with a Virgo and you want to connect with them quickly, have an intellectual conversation with them. And that might kind of sound mismatched with the earth sign. We normally associate this, this heady way of being with air signs, but Virgo is ruled by Mercury, the sign of intellect. They've got smarts. So you want to connect with them meaningful, deep, because they're earth. They want to go deep in that intellectual conversation. It's not just surface level. And surface level is kind of what you might get when you're dealing with them. Not really surface level, but the emotional piece of it is not really connected with the intellectual piece of it with air signs. Whereas with Virgo, an earth sign, the emotional piece is connected with the intellectual piece. I hope you got that. Okay. So patience and understanding. They need a partner who respects their need for order. They need order. So they're the type, like, ever seen that movie where they like have all their cans in the cabinet and they're all facing where you can see what the labels are? Yeah, that's Virgo. They need you to respect that way of being, that they present, right? You got to respect their need for order. And sometimes they need their solitude too. So you got to respect and have patience and understanding for that. Now, how do Virgos express love? Virgos express love subtly, but it's pretty profound, right? And it's subtle but profound because they focus on perfection. So they're not going to be the one to boast about it, but they're going to be pretty spot on with delivering it's going to be perfect, right? Because they want things to be perfect for them. So the way that they're going to give it is so that it's perfect for you. And so, what they're going to do in expressing their love, like acts of service wise, fixing what's broken to, organizing it, what's shared in your space. So they love to show love by making your life easier. So if you're just now getting together, or like you have a man or a woman and they've come over to your house a lot, if they see a mess, they're gonna show you love by bringing order to that chaos that you might have, right? They're going to plan every little detail, every date, every encounter with you. So careful planning. They're going to plan those encounters with you so that they're perfect. They plan dates and gifts with attention to detail that speaks volumes about their care. Like, there's things that they will observe and notice about you, and it will present itself in how they, gift you, or how they love you. Like, wow, I didn't even know you knew that. Like, but they pay careful attention to the smallest of details, so they can plan carefully and, give you love and order, not law and order, love and order, right? Constructive criticism. Constructive, let's put a quotation marks. I'm doing the air quotes over constructive because we all know a Virgo is super critical. But balanced one is going to give you constructive criticism. That's helpful advice and feedback, like aiming to support your growth and success. So we already talked about them being super attentive to detail, and in critiquing you, they're going to offer you that feedback to help you succeed in life. So it might come across a certain type of way, but it's really how they're showing love to you. If they didn't give a damn, they wouldn't waste time on giving you that feedback. So if you're getting that criticism, kudos to you for grabbing the heart of the Virgo. They do offer quiet support. While I'm saying that they will offer that criticism, that constructive criticism, they don't always say much, but when they do say something, it packs a heavy punch, and it is, pretty supportive. And they are consistent, right, in their presence and their reliability. They're super reliable. So if they don't say much, if they're not criticizing you, just take it all as well, and take their consistency of presence, like in reliability in your life, as a way that they're showing love to you. So what challenges will you face with Virgo? Like, there's challenges. It's not all clear skies, right? So with Virgo, what you're going to face with them is challenges with perfectionism. They love order. What did I say? Love and order with the Virgo. They want things to be like, order goes beyond the norm. It's like they want perfect order. So perfectionism is something that you will struggle with a Virgo. They have super high standards, and that can sometimes feel critical or demanding or just impossible to meet their standards, because they have a standard of perfection. And one thing with Virgos is that you will think something is already perfect, and Virgo will be able to just see the slightest error. Like, everybody else will think the thing is perfect. The thing is not perfect to the Virgo. So, so perfectionism is something that you'll deal with them. Overthinking. They are ruled by Mercury. Their brain is nonstop. They have an analytical nature. That's going to lead to just unnecessary worry sometime and unnecessary complications due to their overthinking. So just be on the lookout for that. They're reserved, right? It takes time for them to open up, and that can be mistaken for them just being distant or just having a lack of interest. That's not true with a Virgo. They could be in their head, like I said, they're ruled by Mercury, and signs that are ruled by Mercury, they're in their head a lot, and so they're having conversations with themselves that you don't know nothing about. They probably had 12,000 conversations about one topic about you and them, or a situation that pertains to you and them, and you don't know nothing about it. So you gotta, you gotta get them to talk, because they're in their head. So that reserved nature, they're in their head thinking about things. You gotta, just don't take it as them being aloof or distant or having lack of interest. That may not be it, right? Reluctance to share feelings. That's pretty much what we just talked about, just them being reserved. They struggle to express their emotions freely. And that's because they prefer to show love through the things that they can do, their thoughtful actions, and because they're in their head. So don't take that personally either. Personally, I mean, just take that with a grain of salt, because outside of Scorpio, believe it or not, Virgos can be an enigma too, because they are reluctant to share their feelings. So those are some of the challenges. Now, some of the tips, which I have 7 of them for you, that you can use to navigate your love or your love experience with the Virgo is going to be this, because I want you to cultivate the most loving and supportive experience with them. If that's what you want, and they're a good person and they're worth you putting this effort into. So one of the ways is just appreciate their efforts, because they are going to take care and pay super close attention to doing what they need to do to love you. So make sure you're acknowledging that, because if they feel like they're not going to really say much about it, and they probably just go on about their way. So you want to make sure you let them know that they're doing all the things. If they're doing the things, tell them, okay? Be patient with them. Allow them time that they need to open up emotionally, because we talked about them being, pretty reserved. So just be patient. Just keep that in mind. Encourage them to communicate openly. I mean, if that's something that you need, you have every right to get that need met. And you just gently coax them into sharing their thoughts and their feelings with you. The best way to do that is by, having a intellectual try having an intellectual conversation with them. That'll get them to open up, right? Encourage or join their routine. So participate in their daily rituals, because I think they're one of the signs that's like the king and queens of rituals outside of Taurus. They have their things that they do, and appreciate, because they're very structured. So their rituals and routines they reign supreme in their lives. So if you could participate in those rituals and that structured lifestyle with them, they'll love you for that. Like, do it and see where it takes you. Offer stability, be reliable, have a steady presence. They're going to have a steady presence in your life, so return the favor and do the same. They all need their time to recharge. So, you give them that space. Like, if they are in their head and they're thinking about some things, let them mull it over with themselves. And when they come down out of that Mercury cloud, then, be there for them to have that intellectual conversation. Help soften their criticism. Let them know if their criticism is a bit too much. So teach them, the art of gentle communication, like without, altering their intent to be helpful, if that makes sense. Because sometimes they could just be way too critical, way too demanding of perfection, and we just gotta be like, hey babe, like, nobody can do it like you, but if you can kind of, it's a lot, you trying to lay on me. If you could just please just cut me a little bit, because I can't be you. But if you can help me through by just giving me a little slack, like that would do a lot for me. I think that would come across pretty good for them. So those are the tips that I have. That's it, you guys. Like, we're done. Like, I hope you guys got some good value out of this this talk about Virgo love. And if you're intrigued by the intricate world of Virgo love and you want some more details, if you want to book a chart reading with me, you can do that by following the instructions in the description in the video details. You can also find my contact details in the about section of my channel, right? I would love for you guys to book a reading with me. But guess what? One lucky subscriber will win a free chart reading with me. And here's how you can actually do that. So, number one, you must be a subscriber. You have to be a subscriber, right? And then you have to mention the secret phrase in the comment section. So what is the secret phrase, y'all? Okay, the secret phrase is earthly love. Mention the secret phrase earthly love after subscribing. I'll mention the winner in the video labeled Virgo Love Reading Winner, and then I will contact the winner directly to get their chart details, and I'll send them their recorded reading once completed. So remember, you have to subscribe to enter the competition to win, and you have to enter earthly love in the comments. Okay, so who's gonna be the lucky winner? I don't know. You don't know. You never know. It could be you, and I hope it's you. Thank you so much, guys, for sticking through to the end of the video. And if you enjoyed, you got some valuable information, please don't forget to like and subscribe and share it with your folks. Let me know in the comments what your experience is in Virgo love, because I am curious. I really do want to know. I'm so interested in you guys' experiences. So drop me a line. And until next time, my Astro family, keep your hearts open and your spirits connected. Ciao for now, babes.